And we are joined now by Tracy Walder, a former CIA officer and FBI special agent. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me, Natasha.
Well, the report outlines multiple failures, most significantly from law enforcement. We know officers delayed in confronting the shooter, but can you speak to what communication blunders likely took place in those 77 minutes that police waited?
Yeah, so I've had time to really look through the report today with my small daughter sitting next to me who goes to an elementary school here in Texas. It was a surreal experience. But, really, I think the biggest thing that I saw was that it is very, very clear in their active shooter plan that the school had in place who the chain of command was. And Arredondo was right at the top of that. But for some reason, he has said that he wasn't in charge and that the person who was first on the scene and first to engage the shooter was in charge. And so I think that is probably the first time that the communication breakdown occurred.
Well, and all of us can see and feel this outrage, right? At the more than an hour officers waited. But as you mentioned, there is protocol. There is supposed to be a chain of command for a reason. Given the gravity of the situation, do you think someone should have gone rogue sooner and breached the classroom with the shooter?
Personally, I do think so. I did read through the report further down about 2/3 of the way they talk about Lieutenant Martinez. And Lieutenant Martinez actually started taking fire, but kept going towards the threat, which is what the Uvalde Police Department was trained to do in their active shooter response training program, or alert. And he kept going. However, no one followed him. And that then ultimately gave him pause because no one followed him. And so I do think that someone should have, because the reality is you do not need a commanding officer's go ahead to engage a target. You engage a target when you feel that it is necessary to engage that target.
Right. And you mentioned the school district police chief at the center of all this, Pete Arredondo, and he told the committee that he treated the shooter as a, quote, barricaded subject. And in the report, he defended never treating the scene as an active shooter situation because he did not have, quote, visual contact with the gunman. Is there any validity to that?
I personally do not believe so. When I was reading the report, it said that he went into room 110 and that there were no children inside room 110. And that was because the teacher had taken them out to recess early. And, just because you go into one classroom and don't see any children doesn't mean that in a school that, children are supposed to be in there, that there weren't children in other classrooms. And so I do not feel that there's any validity to that statement that he made.
And I want to get your insight into one more thing. Alert fatigue was apparently a factor here. The report cites relaxed vigilance on campus due to the frequency of security alerts and campus lockdowns there. In other words, too many false alarms. Can you speak to this at all?
I actually am a teacher now. I've been a teacher for quite some time, and I actually use the same system at my school that Uvalde uses, which is called Raptor. And what Raptor does is it does give you alerts when the school goes into lockdown. It's an app. It's just a push application. And yes, Uvalde had been on lockdown many times throughout the course of the year due to sort of some tertiary incidences. And so I actually can understand that. Teachers have a lot going on them. We forget to lock doors. Sometimes we can't lock doors. And so I can understand where that fatigue is coming from. But we do have to remember that our job is to keep students safe.
Absolutely. Tracy Walder, thank you so much for your insights, and we will check back with you in our next hour. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
And also,
thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.